Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Safely, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Now, it's been quite a long time since I've come across a game that's had me as hooked as this one. I've always been a huge fan of survival games, but for the longest time, I felt like there's been some sort of void. My love for the series started 6 years ago when I played Rust Legacy for the very first time. I sunk hundreds of hours into the game until I found myself searching for something different, which is when I found myself playing DayZ, where I got my first feel for what I perceived at the time to be a hardcore survival game. The one thing that DayZ never had, which I had always wanted, along with the rest of the community that played it, was a polished final form. 5 long years of early access left the majority of players wanting more. The issue, however, is that more never came. Fast forward to a number of weeks ago, when a new survival game hit the store. It wouldn't be long until I myself, along with many other fans of the survival genre, would see ourselves diving headfirst into the game, and wondering if this was the game that we'd always wanted, wondering if this was the more that we had been looking for during those 5 long years. And this game was none other than Deadside. Deadside, in the words of its developers, is described as a hardcore multiplayer shooter which takes place in a grim setting of a post-apocalyptic world. The game takes very clear inspiration from popular games in the survival genre. I've seen many people compare it to games like Rust, DayZ, Escape from Tarkov, and I've seen people go as far as to call it a combination of all three. Me personally, it comes off as what DayZ should have been. As someone who got into DayZ during the standalone era and began playing Rust with the release of Legacy, I'd always wanted something that felt like a little bit of both, and this is honestly what Deadside feels like for me, the best of both worlds. I was very on edge when I first hopped into the game, but I quickly became familiar with what it had to offer, and my first interaction with a community that is Deadside is arguably what convinced me to keep coming back. Hello? Hello? Yo, what's up, guys?
I just gotta say, the green hat makes it really easy to see you.
Does it, bro? I just started playing this game. Thank you for the heads up.
Yeah.
Circle jerk in the lockers.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, cheers, boys.
Yeah. All right, storm's over.
Yay!
That's it. GG, boys.
All right. And next time I see you, I'm gonna shoot.
That was a good luck circle jerk. Now everyone have fun looting. Get out there.
Everybody, go.
Get out there.
Go, 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 go.
At this point in time, I've only had the game for a number of days, but it's like an itch that I can't scratch. I found myself coming back day in and day out, and I currently hold a solid 24 hours played on the game itself. The game itself is an early access title, which is a title that most survival games nowadays live and die by. However, the game genuinely feels different, and I can't help but notice the potential the game has. Everybody who I've spoken to in-game has told me they have extremely high hopes for the game's future and wants to see the title succeed. From what I've seen and heard, the dev team is very motivated to consistently improve the game and provide a top-tier experience for its player base. One of my favorite things about the development team is that they actually listen to their player base and genuinely want feedback. After an influx of cheaters in the game, the player base asked for anti-cheat, and that was quickly implemented. After the implementation of anti-cheat, players were then asking for a roadmap of what's to come, and to our pleasant surprise, the devs have delivered. The roadmap would come to provide insight on the direction the devs are going with the game and what they plan to implement in the future. Vehicles, base rating, new weapons, all in all, they're looking to improve the experience piece by piece. this, which is refreshing to see after so many letdowns with previous early access titles. Having developers not go ghost on you for a quick buck is a sight for sore eyes. From my personal experience, the gameplay is very smooth, the environment is beautiful, and the community is all around positive and hopeful. Of course, you're always going to have a little bit of toxicity here and there, but that comes with the genre. The game itself doesn't have a ton to offer right now other than PvP, saying that base raiding is not currently possible, but it's been made clear by the developers that that will be changing sooner than later. As far as whether or not I would recommend getting your hands on this game right now, I would have to say that it is a must buy. Especially for those who have found enjoyment in games like DayZ and Rust, the game still has many changes that are soon to come, and the dev team is eager to make things happen. Overall, you definitely give value for what you pay, and the future of the game looks very promising. I myself have been playing on a server known as Bad Boys Paradise. I have met a ton of cool people on there, the owner on there is super awesome, and I have thrown a ton of time into that specific server. So if you guys want to get the opportunity to play with me, or if you just want to go ahead and get into a server that is very respectful to new players and that's willing to help everybody out, make sure to go ahead and check the description for the name. Go ahead and type that in when you're searching for a server, and you'll be able to go ahead and play with me. I really enjoy playing this game, and if you guys like to see stuff like this, make sure to let me know by going ahead and smashing that like button and leaving me a comment down below. I really love playing this, and I am definitely going to be uploading a lot of it from here on out. Anyway guys, like I said before, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you are new. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe.